Talk about Redemption pay-per-view and wrestling. Alberto El Patron. Have you ever wrestled him before? What is this event going to be like?
Man, first off, no. Alberto and myself, despite both, having, careers that have spanned over, a decade and a half, for him even longer, we've never stepped in the ring. And really never really have had much contact or communication until we both were in Impact Wrestling. And, I have a lot of respect for him. Obviously, he was a huge star in Mexico, came over to the U.S., became a huge star over here. The guy's done everything. He's been everywhere. He's a man's man. He's a pro's pro. And those are the kind of guys I want to step in the ring and test myself against because I like to think I'm the same. And so you got two guys who maybe come from different backgrounds but are kind of cut from the same cloth. Maybe have a bit of the same attitude, a little bit of the same reputation, have maybe felt a bit disrespected different places they've been in their careers. And it's all in the Redemption, and what a fitting name for the pay-per-view. First of all, you have the redemption of Impact Wrestling as a whole. In this new regime, really trying to cement themselves as something different than what it's been historically. So they're obviously looking to redeem themselves from maybe some of their past that's plagued them. You've got Alberto El Patron, who feels that, and rightfully so, he was never defeated for the Impact World Championship, so he feels like it's his time to get his redemption, to get what he believes is his world title back. And then there's me, the world champion sitting here right now. And, I've had a very interesting couple of years. It's taken me some interesting places, some ups and downs, some twists and turns. And in some ways, this is my chance for my redemption, to prove all the naysayers wrong, to prove that I am a main event caliber talent, to prove that I belong on the main show, the main event, and that I am again the man who should be leading Impact Wrestling forward. And so it's going to be an interesting event. You've got these two forces that both feel that they need to win for their redemption. We've never stepped in the ring together. You've got a company that's trying to reboot itself. It's just I think a really exciting event, and hopefully coming out of that, I'll still be the Impact World Champion, and then we'll focus on what's forward from there.
There's a big week planned. You have Redemption pay-per-view on Sunday, April 22nd, and then you'll have the Pop TV tapings for Impact Wrestling April 23rd to the 26th at Universal Studios, Florida. Free admission, the Impact Zone. It's always wild there. How's your bowling game and your mini golf? Because I know there's going to be VIP opportunities there, and I didn't know if you had an interest in either one.
Yeah, I mean, I think to be fair to the great fans of Impact, they're going to probably not have me compete at either of these events because I would hate to send all the fans home crying because I've completely destroyed them in bowling and mini golf. Maybe the mini golf, I'm a bit handicapped. But bowling, let me tell you, my middle school that I went to in Wisconsin actually had bowling for physical education classes. So we'd go bowl. So I learned to bowl at an early age, and Wisconsin, bowling's kind of a thing. So I can throw a ball pretty decently. Although to be quite honest, I don't know that I want to get into too heavy physical activities before my big matchup. Wouldn't it just be terrible if I threw my shoulder out or I pulled a groin, doing some golf or some bowling before my big matchup? Can't have that.
No way, especially all the belts. Come on, you can't do that.
You know what I'm saying? What if I wore all my belts while I tried to bowl?
I'll ask you this part then. Do you remember your high game?
My high game, I want to say 247.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah, we're talking something here. We're talking bowling here.
No, but we're talking like will never happen again. It was one of those where I hit like 6 strikes in a row, and it was like the most absurd shit ever. It's like I'm not that good of a bowler. If I bowl my weight, I'm happy. If I'm around that 200 mark, I'm ecstatic. But trust me, there's some 85 games sprinkled in there too. So consistency isn't really my forte when it comes to bowling because I don't do it too often. But I've had a couple of pretty good games where I'm in that group. And, so I think like 237, I think, is my high, which is many, many years ago.
Yeah, but that also, you got to understand, no bumpers are used in that one. So there you go. You're a man's man when it comes to bowling. You don't need the bumpers.
Oh, you were saying no bumpers. What's your best game?
That's right. What's your best game? No. Oh, no.
4.
Oh, man. All right, Austin. So you're surprised at Ring of Honor's 16th anniversary show in Las Vegas, and you challenged Kenny King for the Ring of Honor TV title. How did you work that out that you were able to do Impact and also possibly do Ring of Honor?
Well, understand right now, I'm not under any kind of contract that restricts me from working anywhere. You know, I literally could show up for any promotion on any television show at any time, and my agreement with Impact Wrestling does not prohibit me from doing so. And which I think is a unique and I think really a great opportunity and business model that allows Impact Wrestling to work to build relationships with other companies, and that's something that was very important to me when I went back there. We talked about philosophy, we talked about game plan, we talked about business model of how they wanted to start moving forward with this new Impact. That we kind of aligned from a mindset standpoint of what we thought the steps were going to be that would be successful in this new landscape of professional wrestling. And for me, it's about working together and and again, playing together. And I've said this, a number of times in some different interviews, but, we've got this huge sandbox right now of pro wrestling globally that's it's enormous, right? With social media platforms and streaming services, there's wrestling all over the globe that's thriving. So I feel like, we don't all necessarily have to all work together to build one really big sandcastle, but we can all play together in the same sandbox, not going around kicking over other people's sandcastles. And the more people want to work together to build together, the more we can build, the bigger we can build, and the more successful we can be. So, when I went back to Impact Wrestling, I obviously had been having conversations with Ring of Honor, with other companies. And when I made the decision to go back with Impact, I spoke with Ring of Honor and talked about the possibility of maybe doing something together. And, so that was really where that idea hatched. And, I kind of showed up unannounced. I was in Las Vegas. They had their pay-per-view going. I showed up. I made the challenge. And we'll see what happens. It's open-ended. The challenge is there. The interest is there. I've never held the Ring of Honor Television Championship. It'd be a great honor to be the Ring of Honor Television Champion and be on their television while also representing Impact Wrestling. It'd be unique. It'd be something that's never been done. And we'll see what happens. My phone's on. All I got to do is give me the green light and accept my challenge, and we'll do it.
That's awesome. And just to be able to be involved with so many great